So let's quickly get started with what Simply is. Before I start with Simply, I just want to pose a question at you. What if we could make smartphones better for the visually impaired? Well, as an answer to that, we have launched our first product on 9th of October. That's called Simply, and we're trying to answer that question in a very definite manner. We've touched upon the problem at hand, and we all know that the technology is growing at an alarming rate, and there's definitely a gap between technology and the visually impaired. It seems to be winding with time. As you can see in this picture, there's a visually impaired person trying to use Nokia. By show of hands, how many of you are using a smartphone or own a smartphone here? How many of you have a smartphone? Clearly the contrast. So the basic feature phones will die, and smartphones is the way forward. Well, Tim Bajarin in his Time column pointed out that his smartphone is a Swiss Army knife of gadgets. He says it's my GPS system, it's my digital camera, it's my flashlight, it's my voice recorder. So it's everything for him, and he says that by far it's the most important digital screen in his life. To tell you about Simply, I think we need to travel back in time and say that around 20 years back, IBM launched its first smartphone, and that was the world's first smartphone called Simon. And it weighed half a kg, cost 28,000 rupees in 1994 back then. And they had to discontinue it in 6 months. Because the basic feature phones do not give them what they require now. So in terms of a product brief, I tell you that Simply is an accessibility app for the visually impaired. It has a smart interface which enables its users to use all features of a smartphone as a sighted person can. It is simple and not complex. It has a very minimalistic approach, which means that it has been redesigned in a manner that it shows only one relevant item at a time. When I say that the product is very definitive and discrete, I mean that a user if once gets acquainted with the usage of Simply, he or she can probably use the device in their pocket, and they know that 4 scrolls down is a dial, and 2 taps inside that would be calling a favorite. So that's how discrete and definitive the launcher is. We're going to be talking about some of the product characteristics. It has a smart interface that I mentioned. It cleans away all the clutter from the screen. It has a simple and anywhere touch gesture that allows the users to use the application with ease and confidence. So when I say that you could touch anywhere, and it would take the certain gestures that are required to do or perform a certain action. It would not just take random actions or random gestures on screen to perform some actions. We talk about accurate sound and vibration feedback, that is the control of your fingertip, and a complete and confident experience for the user, which is what we're trying to deliver to the users. So this is the feature list that Simply provides as of now. So we in our launcher we have weather, calendar, time, call management, messaging, notes, navigation, music, so on and so forth. Well, the application also features a first of its kind braille typing. So it's a very definitive mechanism as to how a user can. Okay, so my voice is back again. Yeah. So how a user can use the braille pins on his smartphone device to type something. That's like the best input mechanism that has been devised till now. So the way forward as we see it, and we've been working closely with the users, and we see that we're going to be working with the browser, email, book reader, image recognition, OCR recognition. And integration with third-party application gives us a chance to bring in social media applications as well. So a Facebook and a WhatsApp would have an accessible option on the Simply launcher. This is the braille typing, and the users have absolutely loved this. It's a very simple mechanism. So for all braille literate people, the screen that they see is 6 boxes, but for braille literate people, these are 6 pins. And they know that the screen is divided into these 6 pins, 3 on the left and 3 on the right. So hovering over each box will tell you what kind of input you're trying to type. So if you look at image 1, that is how you type 1. And if you look at image 2, that is how a user types 2. A user who wants to type 3 just has to hover over the first and third braille pin to reach to that. The Royal London Society for Blind have proved that our conviction that Simply is a great typing alternative for blind, partially sighted braille users. We've also got navigation which is truly accessible. When I say it's truly accessible, I mean that you can travel from point A to B completely based on voice assistance. It tells you turn by turn directions. So once you reach the navigation menu, you've got 3 options on your screen, as you can see. You could search for a destination, or add a place as a destination, or add as marker. Once you're done typing the destination, you could choose either you want to travel by car or travel by walking. Once you finalize, it asks you about the 2 options or the route options, as many as there are. And then once you select either of these options, it asks you if you're ready to go. It will start navigating based on voice, and it will tell you turn by turn directions. Well, the Simply was launched on 9th of October, and we've been doing a pretty decent job till now. We've got some international competition as well, and we've analyzed the international market, and another application that's called Georgie has got 500 downloads with a review of 3.5, and there's another application called Mobile Accessibility from Code Factory, which has also been doing decent. But they have been there in this market since 2 years now, and we just launched on 9th of October, and our average rating is 4.2 on the Play Store, and the users are absolutely loving the experience. We would also like to thank our development partners, Persistent Technologies, without whom this project would not have been given such an amazing shape. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Questions? Yes, one here. 2.
Is this more efficient than voice? Why use typing when you can have a voice?
Stay there.
So when you talk about voice, it is still not as accurate as it sort of says, but the accuracy levels are low in terms of let's say if you're using Google now, Google OK, so the accuracy is really low, so it's not working as per again I lost the mic, so it's not working as per the definitive structure of typing, so it's the accuracy is low.
Yeah, in the back.
I just want to know whether this application is universal application. It runs on each Android, Windows, or
the application is currently available on Android.
Okay.
2.3 onwards, any Android device supports our application.
Okay.
And it's not available on iOS or Windows right now. But as we scale up, we'll definitely touch those platforms as well.
Yeah, so my request is, I'm from Microsoft, right?
Okay.
You can get in touch with us and we can help you in making the application on Windows.
Sure. Great. That will be
And
great.
we'll speak to Rajan sir also.
Sure.
Take that.
Okay. You can take this out after the session. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Microsoft only. That are you aware of Microsoft application also, which they are coming up, I think, for the Braille typing? I mean, I just saw a few days back.
So that application supports learning in Braille. What we are giving you is a way to input text. So I also, the other day at a conference, I saw what Microsoft was doing in terms of Braille learning. So that teaches you how to type in Braille while we give you a typing alternative. So if you want to make notes, take notes, or type a message, or type a destination in your navigation menu, any.
I get it, but it's very similar. I think that also helps for typing only, not for learning.
Another very unique thing about our Braille type pad is that you don't have to hold your mobile device in any awkward position. So you just have to hold it in your palm, and it's a single touch hover over system wherein you could just scroll through these pins to type what you have to type. So it's real easy.
So you've displayed it here, right?
Yeah.
I'll come and see you after the session.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.